Hi, I'm Ted from everythingattachments.com, and we're here to show how to use a Harley self-propelled Harley rake. We've used a lot behind tractors and skid steers. This will be the first time I've ever tried to use one of the self-propelled units. My wife wants a flower garden here beside the back porch here, and so you're going to see how it works with somebody no more experienced than you if you've never used one. So we're going to give it a try and see how it does. Seems pretty easy to use. I'll add a little more throttle. Okay, so far we've made a few passes through here. We've got the worst wiregrass in the world. This is some tough stuff, along with the red clay that we've got here. This red clay hadn't been touched in about 12 years. So we've made a few passes. We've gotten the loose wiregrass off the edge here. The ground's starting to loosen up. We haven't spent 10 minutes here yet. We're going to rake this wiregrass off the top, and then we're going to get down to the dirt where we can get where we want to without a mess. Passes at the back of the porch. We're not through yet, but we've used it to get up all the wiregrass, which is some pretty tough stuff here in this red clay. We're able to bring all this grass to the top, and this is just pure grass without dirt in it. And the reason we're using a Harley rake is if we used a tiller, it would simply grind all of this into the ground instead of bringing it to the top. You don't want the grass to be able to return and grow through your flower bed, so you've got to bring it to the top. A tiller is simply going to mix it up and make it worse later. I'm here to show you the controls on a Harley self-propelled hydraulic power unit. This unit can be used to power many things, such as the Harley rake that's on the front of it now, a sweepster broom, or a trencher. And you're going to power your units on the front, called your power head, with the hydraulic motor with the auxiliary control. Simply press it forwards to rotate it in one direction, or backwards to rotate it the other direction. You can feather the amount of how much control you give it for the speed of what you would like it to do. You have independently controlled hydrostatic units that control both of the tractor tires on each side. For forwards, you're simply going to push it forwards. You can also vary the speed according to what you're doing, reverse, and then you can make your left and right simply by rotating this Rake attachment. It does have the end plates here, and in the straightforward position, you would be using these to contain what you're doing and sifting through it. You also have an adjustable wear plate here that you can adjust lower to sift finer dirt, raise it up to let more go through, let it be a little more coarse. If you're going to be angling this machine and wanting the debris to go into one side, you're going to remove these end plates so the debris will simply come to the end that you're wanting it to come in a full angled position. In the straights, you probably will want to have these end plates up. We're going to disconnect this Harley rake attachment from this unit and show you how everything is done. First, do your couplers. Set them to the side. Try not to get dirt in those. Pull out on your pins. Turn them to the side. This is a quick connection right here. This hitch right here is over the top of this bar. When the pins are pulled, I'm simply going to go back to the operator station, pull up to disconnect my Harley rake, and then I can back the machine up or whatever I need to go to the next attachment. Under the hood of your Harley self-propelled power unit, you're going to find a lot of components. For your hydraulic pressure that's going to be running the unit that you choose for the front of your unit, called your auxiliaries, you're going to be powering off your main pump here. That's for all of your auxiliary usages. You have your hydraulic valve that controls which direction your unit is running in, controlled from the operator station. You have quick couplings here on the front so you can attach to any attachment that's available for the unit. You have a cooling unit here to cool all of your hydraulics for your auxiliaries. You have a fan right here driven off your engine crankshaft directly. You have a large capacity reservoir here with a filter. It's going to help maintain your hydraulic temperature. Here's where we're going to get our power for the drive for the wheels here. You have independent hydrostatic motors here, left and right, shaft driven from the crankshaft of the engine, with independent wheel hydraulic motors underneath this machine for each side. So you're going to be using your left and your right, or both for forwards, controlled here on your control panel, forwards and reverse. When you turn it to the side, it's going to operate only one of these motors, or both if you go fully in the same direction. Here you have your brake that would be used if you have to park this on a hill or for transportation position. Just simply pull that down.